The first thing, obviously, when we're dealing with quadratics, if we're going to do factorization, we need to be able to identify our coefficients and our constant. So we'll start off by identifying a, b, and c. So by now, most people should at least have that a is 3, b is positive 7, and c is minus 6. Alright, so just raise your hand if you have that. Raise your hand if you have your coefficients and your constants. So you have a, b, and c. So I see one hand up, 2, 3, lovely. Alright, so we have some hands going up, lovely. 8 hands, 9, and they keep going up, love that. Alright, so we're seeing the hands. Alright. Alright, hands down, lovely. Even Destiny and Zia. So you all. Alright, and Imani, yes. I asked if you all got the A, B, and C. A as positive 3, B as positive 7, C as minus 6, yeah? Oh, lovely. So, next part, we would ask ourselves to do this. Find the product of A by C. So A times C, a minus 18, yes? How many people have AC minus 18? Nice, we have some hands popping up already. Good, so you see people would have made sufficient progress and would have at least covered at up to this point where you would have to break up your quadratic. Alright, nice. So we're seeing the 10 hands up. And I see a few different hands went up at this time around, so that's good to see. Alright, so our favorite part, playing with numbers that, you know, have signs this time. So we want to get a product of minus 18, but at the same time, if I were to add or take away, as the case may be, I need to get a positive 7. So, for those of us who remember factors of 18 quite readily, you might remember that you can use 9 and 2, and that will give us the 18. But if I want to get a negative 18, then I'm going to have one of my factors as negative. So I'm going to use a negative 2 in this case. And the reason for that, when I add 9 and negative 2, I will get back my positive 7. So hands up if you were able to identify 9 and minus 2. Nice. There we go. Lovely. And again, like I see in some different hands popping up in between, which is good. So I'm seeing that different people are making different steps towards getting their answer, right? So we're working really well. So now let's work with what we have. All right, we go to break up our middle term. So we'll have 3x squared plus 9x minus 2x minus 6. And once you all have this statement, factorization from here should be more or less smooth sailing, because it's going to be our factorization by grouping, where we're going to do the highest common factor on pairs of terms. So we'll start off with factoring out a 3x from the first two terms. Let's see what Ronald says. Yes, lovely. Ronald, you're working, Gil, you're working. I missed you all the last term, but it's good to see that, you know, you're making a little comeback here. So now we're going, so 3x into x plus 3, and then minus 2 is my common factor here. And I'll also get a binomial of x plus 3 when I factor that out. And finally, I factor out the x plus 3, and you'll get the completely factorized form of x plus 3 by 3x minus 2. Right? So whether you have the 3x minus 2 first and then the x plus 3, Remember, multiplication is commutative. You're going to get the same response. Both are correct. Okay, so this is our completely factorized form for that quadratic. And if you had any issues, remember, these recordings will be available for you, or you can take your time, go through it, and you can message if you have any issues. There are students in class who are quite strong with the algebra, and you can feel free to reach out to them. Don't feel intimidated. Nobody gonna bite. Nobody gonna, make you feel how. You all can reach out and talk to each other. Alright? So